For 35 years, Commerce Lexington's Leadership Lexington program has been cultivating Lexington leaders and shaping our community. Since the very first class began in 1979, more than 1,300 individuals have gone through the program, finding personal growth opportunities and ways they can impact our city and region. Herb Miller, president of Columbia Gas of Kentucky, was part of the very first Leadership Lexington class.
1979, I was practicing law. I was a young attorney in the city attorney's office. Well, the people impressed me. Later, those same people would go on to be judges, elected officials, community leaders.
While the program has evolved over time, its basic premise has remained the same: to broaden participants' perspectives on the community and the people around them, while providing a greater understanding of key issues within a variety of industries among our local economy. Stephanie Hong is the incoming chair of the Leadership Lexington Steering Committee.
The talent that the class brings it in, we just see, we joke about, I thought our year was the best year ever, and then we look at the next year, they are even better than our year, and then, so each year is getting more competitive, and we see just amazing, talented leaders in the community, in the class.
In the early 2000s, the program added a class project component, where class members get practical experience in a small group and apply their leadership skills by choosing an initiative that can enhance our community. Leadership Lexington class projects have addressed the areas of financial literacy, public art, healthy living, downtown wayfinding, mentoring, nutrition, children's literacy, sustainability, workplace wellness, community gardens, and more. 2014 Distinguished Leader Erica Radhakrishnan helped lead a project entitled SOS, which stands for Supportive Oncology Services.
I'm a two-time cancer survivor, and I saw this as a wonderful opportunity to take something that was very negative and painful in my life and try to make it something positive. I came up with the idea actually through an experience with a very good friend of mine that I developed my second time through cancer. She had 2 young children, and one day she needed childcare while she was going through treatment. And I just decided that there were not enough services available for the families of cancer patients.
A project from the current class called Nourish Your Neighborhood tackles the community's hungry families by partnering with local restaurants to create options for patrons to donate, turning money into meals in the form of gift cards to family resource centers and neighborhood schools.
Nourish Your Neighborhood was really born for me from an awareness that there are kids and families in our neighborhoods who are hungry. I live on the north side of town. There's not a day that I drive through our neighborhood that I don't see someone in need.
I feel like there's no difference from someone who can afford to eat to someone who cannot. Everyone deserves to have a meal and not have to worry about where the next meal is coming from. And seeing Megan's passion for the project and seeing that we all came from the same place is what kind of compelled me to get involved. We have such a giving community of people here in Lexington that it wasn't hard for us to find people who wanted to help out.
The Leadership Lexington program was taken a step further 10 years ago with the development of the Leadership Lexington Youth Program for high school juniors in Fayette County. Youth Program Distinguished Leader Sahil Nair talked about his experience in the program.
I really enjoyed all of the sessions. I think one in particular that really stood out to me and kind of set the tone for the rest of the program was Ambassadors for Change. I think all classes will kind of cite that as a really special session for them because it's a chance that we as a class get to really experience all the different ways that we can affect change for better in Lexington and some really great outlets and organizations that exist in the city that are doing great things right now. I think that LYP as a whole did a really great job of just teaching me a lot about Lexington. And I mean, I saw, and along with the rest of my class, just saw a lot of really cool organizations that exist within the city and got a chance to really appreciate my city.
The longevity of the Leadership Lexington programs is no accident. Bringing together the best and brightest that our community has to offer and putting them to work on something they're passionate about serves to open their eyes and help shape our city for the future.
Having lived in Lexington for 20-some years, I thought I know Lexington very well, and surprised me that there were so many other areas of Lexington that I did not know.
I think the reasons for the success and the longevity of the program lies in several places. One is in the leadership of the program. It's been a constant, supportive program of the Chamber. Commerce Lexington has always held it to be a high priority item, and I think that's one of the reasons for its success. I think that the changing diversity of the classes of people have also made it a success. As Lexington has become more diverse, so has the class of Leadership Lexington, and I think that's been a good thing.
If the first 35 years are any indication, then the next 35 years of the Leadership Lexington program and its participants will leave quite a mark on our community.